Hello everyone and welcome back to Chronos Plays Phoenix Wright, Justice for All. Today, we're having recess. Sweetie, you have to believe me, I didn't go anywhere near the crime scene. So then, where were you when the murder took place? We talked about it yesterday, remember? I was in the ringmaster's room. While you were there, it was the ringmaster who left the room, right? Exactly. He told me to wait in the room because he would be right back. That's when the ringmaster headed to the scene of the crime, right? Well, I mean, yes, I guess technically that's what happened. He was just kind of heading out with a box, though, right? Didn't know he was gonna go into the scene of the crime. That's what it seems like. But the ringmaster must have been wearing Max's costume, right? Oh, sweetie, I just remembered. I went straight to the ringmaster's room still dressed in my stage clothes. But when I got there, I went ahead and took off the costume. Which means you were naked? It means the ringmaster could have taken his costume and went out looking like Max. Why would he do that? Is this gonna be suicide? And the ringmaster's just trying to incriminate Max? Fabulous! That's a fabulously possible possibility. Well done, Nick! It's stupid! However, sweetie, why would the ringmaster want to dress up like me? Isn't that a bit strange? Huh. If you think about it, all they found at the crime scene was my silk hat. What about my cloak? Where did that go? Double, Wow, Max, I never thought that. You should be a detective or something. Well, I was never quite sure what to be when I grew up. Magician or president. You have no idea how hard it was to make a decision. That's really not really cool. No, that's something, though. Fabulous. This mystery just keeps getting deeper. Now that everyone is back, let's get started. The court is now back in session. So the next person is gonna be Mo, right? Because that's the only possible other person it could be. I think he mentioned that he saw the crimes here. He gave testimony, a witness, right? It can't be Regina, because I don't think she's ever outside of her own little world, let alone outside the circus. Ms. Von Calmer, please proceed with the prosecution's case. Very well. I will call my next witness, a pitiful clown with the unfortunate distinction of having seen the entire thing. Mr. Lawrence Curls, please take the stands. Why did you just call him a pitiful clown? I don't know, have you met him? Also, yeah, I didn't notice that at first. This dude's name is literally Mo Larry Curl. Lawrence. But in the end, it's just Mo Larry Curl. So Mo, Larry, and Curly. It's a Three Stooges reference. Does not hold anything to the Three Stooges. The witness will state his name and occupation for the court record. Oh God. Was that a Fresh Prince reference? What was it? It was like in West Clownopedia, Born and Raised? I didn't see the rest of it. Name and occupation. Will the witness please inform the court why he is speaking autobiographical gibberish? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just not used to being in court. I've never been in a courtroom in my life. I wasn't quite sure what joke is best suited for this sort of occasion. There is no jokes in the courtroom. What in the world are you talking about? You're in the Grand Hall of Justice, not some comedy club. Since it's easy to see your occupation, please state your name for the court. And also, get off the stand and go put on a suit. Oh, yeah! Maybe this joke is okay. Mom, do I have to wear pants? The sign only says no shirts, no suits, no service. Yo. Fran. Hit him with the whip. Okay. How about this? Have you met my proctologist, Dr. Seymour Butts? How was that one? Stab him. Thank you. But a couple of clowns. Your name? Lawrence Carroll's professional funny man. The very goddamn debatable. Also known as Mo the Clown. You witness the scene of you witness the scene at around 10:15 p.m. the day of the murder. Correct? Yeah, it is. Very well, Mr. Curls. Will you please testify to what you saw that evening? Oh my god. Without the humor, please. If you can call it that. Okay. Aw, poor Mo can't be his normal stoogey self. He does not even deserve that! He is no stooge! I love the Three Stooges. I miss the old shows. Grew up watching like Three Stooges because my brother and dad love Three Stooges. Monty Python, also really good. Oh, shit like In Living Color was great. Kids in the Hall. Oh, man. I gotta get some DVD box sets. I have like In Living Color box sets and I have Monty Python box sets. My brother has like all the Three Stooges stuff, so I can just borrow that. I need to get Kids in the Hall though. That shit was dope. Probably would not fly in this day and age. Actually, none of those shows really would fly in this day and age. Well, Three Stooges probably. Monty Python, not so much. Probably not in America anyways. Kids in the Hall, probably not. In Living Color, maybe if they get rid of some of the characters. I know. I'm not the greatest comedian in the world. I haven't been able to make people laugh in 10 years. No matter what I say, all I get in return is a vacant stare and polite applause. Since no one ever laughs at my jokes, I've taken to laughing at them myself. It's a bad habit, but hey, at least I'm trying. Imagine my predicament. I'm a clown who can't make people laugh. I'm almost useless. No, you are useless. You are just completely useless. But I keep trying. I even tried to come up with jokes just for today, and you failed horribly. But this atmosphere is very nerve-wracking. I decided to try making everyone laugh. Seriously, everyone, what do you think of me? You're shit. How am I doing? Awfully. That wasn't even a testimony. Aren't we the ones who's supposed to be asking the questions here? Witness. We will listen to your call for help after the court proceedings are over. No, we won't. Thus, please stick to the facts of this case. Really? You'll really hear me out? Well, I'll make sure that one of my staff will be your straight man later. Thank you, I can't wait. Poor Gumshoe. Yeah, I was just thinking the only one I can think of that is gonna get that abuse is Gumshoe. That poor man. Maybe we can hire him on like our own personal detective. Now that that's settled, shall we begin once again with the testimony? Of course we can! I'll talk for as long as you want. Oh god, I hope it's not that long. The night of the murder, after practice was over, I went straight back to my room. You have no idea how tired I was that night. I was pooped. I thought I'd go straight to sleep, but before I did, I glanced out the window. That's when I saw two silhouettes. They were a bit far away, though. It was the ringmaster, and he was with Max, who was wearing his cloak. I kept watching them, and all of a sudden, Max clunked the ringmaster over the head. That's very interesting. The eyewitness's account is to believe. I don't know why you would. I have enough to pass a judgment right now. Of course you can. There's no way that this can be criticized. Do you see the person that's on the stand? Do you really believe that? However, the witness is a bit, how do you say, off-kilter. Almost like he has some sort of atmosphere of guilt surrounding him. That was because of my insincere smile. Mr. Wright, please begin the cross-examination. Yeah, Your Honor. Nick, you gotta find some kind of contradiction in his testimony. I know that, Mr. Wright. Your Honor, I'm afraid that if you push this witness too far, it would bring disaster upon the court. Thus, I sincerely hope you are not going to engage in pointless saber rattling. Understand, Your Honor. Are you guys warning me not to, like, press? Why am I responsible? I'm not the one with the corny jokes. So, like, is it, like, for real I can't press? Is that what they're saying? That's kind of my shtick, though. I'm gonna save right here just in case I die. Then again, I could probably just redo it anyways, but Okay, so they're saying I can't press, so I'm not gonna press here. I don't care. Okay, so the last three? We could probably go with this one too, like why'd you glance at the window? Well, this kind of sucks that I can't press everyone. But I guess this one's close, well, everything. I guess this is, like, definitely don't do that one. And that one has nothing there, so this kind of has something to do with the case. You just happen to glance out the window. You said that. You could say that. You could also say I peeked, stared, glimpsed, peeped, eyeballed. Mr. Curls. Oh, I guess the numbs aren't allowed either. What should I do? I wonder if I should press him further in this issue. Yes, I saved, so that's fine. Exactly why did you look out the window that night? Why? Why? Clowns don't need a reason to look out their window, do they? That's not what I meant. I meant that, well, when we spoke yesterday... Once I had tucked myself into bed, I heard this amazing noise. It was incredibly loud. It sounded like a giant thump. Dots? Oh yeah! I forgot about that! You forgot? Your Honor, this witness looked out his window upon hearing a loud sound. He did not just simply glance out of his window that night. Oh yeah, that's right! I forgot I mentioned that thump, didn't I? That's enough. That's not something you just forget to mention. Yeah. Whip him again. I believe it best if Mo were to revise his testimony. Very well, Mr. Curls. Please revise your testimony. You should start turning the tables in our favor. Maybe. So, yeah, we should probably definitely press here. And what was that sound? What was the sound like? Well, I guess it sounded like, I guess you could say, Mr. Curls, may the court remind you that your humor is unnecessary. And shit. How'd you know that I was gonna make a joke? Because you suck. I guess that the sound sounded like, I suppose it sounded like someone getting hit with something very hard. Yeah, that's what it sounded like, honestly. Someone getting hit, huh? What then? You went to look out the window and you saw... Okay, so you saw two silhouettes. Let's press there. Far away, you say. If you had to exactly say, how far away were they? Let me think about that for 1 second. And my room is here. And they looked about yay big. Yeah, I'd say they were about 30 feet from my window. Just 30 feet. That's not far at all. It was snowing that night, and it cut down its visibility. I see. Please continue with your testimony. Okay. You say that you clearly saw this, even though you were, by your own admission, far away. And that it was snowing out. That's right. I had been thinking about it over and over ever since that night. But things didn't really make sense until I spoke with the prosecutor, Ms. Von Kammer. But now I'm 100% certain that it was Max and the Ringmaster that I saw that night, because she told me so. Just think about it. How could I'd be wrong if Max is always wearing that his uppity symbols? Uppity symbols. Lawyers nowadays, do you even have to go to school anymore to be one? I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. Like, if Von Kammer became a lawyer when she was 13, which is, like, highly illegal in, like, everywhere. Maya's my legal assistant, even though I don't even think been to regular school, let alone a legal school. We also had Pearls here, who is 8, but she transformed into a dead woman, so I guess that was alright. Alright, everyone knows what to do. All together now. Say it with Uncle Mo. Oh, thank you so much. High five, everyone. See what I mean? It's always like this, because you suck. The crowd never wants to go along with me. I must really be utterly and completely worthless as a clown, or person. Enough foolishness, get back on track. Will the witness please testify as to what he saw, and only what he saw? Alright. You say you saw the ringmaster get clonked over the head. Yep, I did. It's the climax of my story. He really does enjoy the completely random non-sequiturs. What would you say the victim was struck with? You mean the weapon? I have no idea. A weapon wasn't found at the murder scene, right? That's not what I meant. You did say you did see everything, didn't you? Well, yeah, I suppose I did. Wait, no, I didn't. I didn't see a weapon. Mo, did you or did you not see the crime of murder committed that night?
Objection!
I will not permit you to harass my witness in this manner. Shut up! You better have an excellent reason for attacking this poor clown. I'm gonna attack you in like 5 seconds. Because if you don't, you know what is waiting for you. A nice penalty. That is a nice penalty. That's half my health. Gulp. Isn't this a bit melodramatic? That's a lot of my health. So what will it be then, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Do you have any clear basis? Yes, of course I do! I've got a great reason to make my claim. And I suppose you'll be telling us that great reason? Of course I will. The reason is the witness's very own testimony. What is the meaning of that, Mr. Wright? Mo said that he heard a sound like a thump of someone getting hit. He did say that. However, Mo just stated that the following under oath, which apparently amounts to nothing. I kept watching them, and all of a sudden Max clonked the ringmaster over the head. If Mo is to be believed when he says he looked out the window upon hearing a sound, there's no way that he could have seen Max clonk anyone. Wait, what? In 1972, the crackdown on what? Mr. Curls, how do you respond to Mr. Wright's assessment? They didn't commit. The clowns probably escaped from a maximum security clown car. I'm just gonna take a sip of my drink. And, Fran, can you whip him? Mr. Curls. Oh, come on, Fran. You're reciting a C-Team theme to anger this court. No. I just stalling for time while I jog my memory. Great job, Nick. These types of witnesses always seem to have a selective memory. You'd have to peel back the layers of the clown makeup to find the truth. Well, you're back from your jog. Well, it's pretty much happened the way I said. Pretty much. When I looked out my window that night, the ringmaster was already face down in the snow. The prosecution helped me fill in the gaps of my statement. You mean she helped you lie, Von Karmer? Tampering with witnesses again? Just like your dad. So now you're saying that you did not see the defendant clonk the ringmaster? Yeah, when I looked out my window, the ringmaster had already been checked out. Checked out? Yep, he was on the permanent... Mr. Curls! Your Honor? You did not witness the actual crime, however you still say you saw the criminal, correct? Yeah, exactly! The ringmaster was slumped over and I saw someone's silhouette next to him. Very well, please testify to this silhouette you saw, and I expect the truth. And if you even catch a hint of a joke from you, I'll put you in a holding cell until you learn court etiquette, got it? Got it. God, I hope they arrest you. If it comes out that Mo's trying to frame Max because he's also in love with Gina, I don't know. I don't know. It was a bit far away, but the shadow could only have belonged to Max. There's no doubting it, especially since I saw his uppity symbols. His hair is just gone, though. The silk hat, the black cloak. Black cloak? They were all there. Black cloak? I thought it was pink. His face was silhouetted, but there was no doubt it was him. His cloak was fluttering in the wind, so couldn't really see what he was carrying. Yeah, 1 second. Oh, God damn it. No, 1 second. It's, I guess, black. It's kind of purpley, but sure. It took the clown long enough to get his facts straight. Yeah, if you call him that. But whatever. This should really be good finally be good enough, yes? It's decisive testimony. Was Max really at the crime scene that night? He said he wasn't there. We have to believe in that. All right, Mr. Wright, commence your cross-examination. You know what? Maybe I have to present this poster, actually, now that I think about it. Because it's not black. I know in, like, old school, like, games, they use, like, a dark purple as black. Because black sometimes doesn't come across as, like, well, it doesn't look good in old school, like, you know, 16-bit, 8-bit games. Am I good to press, or am I gonna get penalized? I'm gonna try it. Don't you think that you're going a little overboard with how explicit you're being? That shadow belonging to Max is an awfully firm statement, don't you think? What are you getting at? I'm just saying that one of their fellow performers' life is on the line here. Are you truly 100% absolutely certain that it was Max? I'm not the kind of person who would just lie about something as serious as this. So what I saw was Max, I'm convinced of it. Doesn't seem like he's jumping to any conclusions this time. Let's go over this again. What makes you think... Yeah, what makes you think it was Max? Trollo said the same thing, but if it was just the symbols, even I could have been wearing them. What if someone had just taken Max's symbols and worn them? I thought of that myself, but just looking at the shape of the face I saw, it must have been Max. You're sure of that? Such a silly little boy. He threw his entire case headlong into a trap. Silk hat, black cloak. I think we'd need I think we need to present that poster there, because it's not a black cloak. You sure that's what you saw that night? Exactly! Exactly what I said I saw is exactly what I saw. I got eyes like a hawk! Huh, don't birds have terrible night vision? Depends on the bird, doesn't it? Like, don't owls have really good night vision? But that's not all I saw. Yeah, I'm assuming, like, non-nocturnal birds have horrible night vision, sure. Like most non-nocturnal animals, like humans aren't really nocturnal, we have horrible night vision. We can't see shit usually, unless there's some light source. You were able to see that kind of detail from your window? There was a light near the scene of the crime. Anyone with decent eyesight should have been able to see that much. Out of curiosity, what is your eyesight like? I can see like a hawk out of my left eye, and an eagle out of my right! Our records say his eyesight is a perfect 20/20. That must mean he could have seen the crime scene clearly. But it was snowing out, yeah? The more we look into the matter, the more suspicious it becomes. Hey, you asked me what my eyesight was like, not what it actually was. So, you didn't actually see what the criminal was holding? That's correct. I've been curious to know what caused that loud noise. It must have been something incredibly hard. Not too bad that they haven't found the murder weapon to know for sure. They claim it was a blunt object, at least it says so in the autopsy report. With Trello's testimony and now Moe's, it really seems like Max is our killer. Nick, you gotta find the contradiction there. I have to prove that that Moe saw someone other than Max. I mean, it has to be this, right? Because it's not a black cloak. But this could be one of those things they use the darkish purple to signify black, but his outfit is clearly pinkish purple. Music stopped. You say you saw all of Max's uppity symbols. I suppose so. The silk hat and the cloak, right? Mo, everyone knows that Maximilian Galacta has 3 uppity symbols. 3 symbols? Yay! Everyone get ready, all together now! Silk hat, cloak, white roses! What the? Who cares if he knew that there were 3 or more or not? He saw what he saw, and he saw the symbols. He just forgot to mention one. Isn't that right, Mo? Do you like pie? I love pie! Silence, fool! You respond with the whole truth, no fractions! Order. I'm gonna order pizza tonight. You're right. Mo, you didn't see the roses, did you? That's the contradiction? Not that it wasn't a black robe? So it was supposed to be a... Alright, well, hey. You know, it still worked out in my favor. To be honest, there weren't any roses on the person I saw. Crime scene was dark. It's obvious it was too dark to see that kind of detail. But the witness said he was able to see the silhouette of the criminal's face. Not to mention that the roses are white. There's no way he could have missed them. The roses must have fallen off when the defendant assaulted the victim. If that was the case, the police would have found them near the crime scene if they weren't totally incompetent. Which we're not sure about yet. Mr. Wright, are these white roses truly material to the fact of this case? Clearly not. He's just toying with the court. I got her on the ropes now. These seemingly insignificant facts have never failed to lead me to the truth yet. Someone is toying with the court, but it's not me. Your Honor, do you recall Trello's testimony? There's no way I could mistake someone wearing those 3 ridiculous symbols. How can you mistake someone with that crazy getup and his high nose stuck up in the so high? How could you mistake someone wearing such a snobby 3-piece getup? Trello saw them all. Trello saw all 3 of Max's symbols. However, this witness claims there were no white roses on the person he saw. There's absolutely no doubt that this is a contradiction. Now what am I supposed to think? One is supposed to disregard the pointless, but... Judge, forget the roses! Think about his other testimony! The witness has stated without a doubt that he saw Maximum in Galactica! Nothing else matters! Let's wrap this case up now! Your Honor, it may be trivial, but it does cast doubt on the prosecution's case. Frankly, I have my doubts about this witness. It seems that, unlike wine, the witness has not grown more mature with age. I'm not mature. I've come to the conclusion. I'm 99% certain that this witness saw the defendant. However, my remaining 1% of doubt is quite reasonable, which means that for my peace of mind, I'm going to request a bit more testimony. What? If there is no contradictions to the next statement, I'm prepared to issue a ruling. Ruling? Nick, this is your last chance! The Silhouette Part 2. Okay. Well, I guess we'll do that next time. This case is something else. See y'all then.